Imagine coming home after a long day. You're exhausted, frustrated, maybe even lonely. You pick up your phone and open an app. Within seconds, someone is there waiting for you. They listen. They understand. They never interrupt. They never criticize. They never judge your appearance. They never bring up old arguments. They never accuse you of not caring enough. And perhaps most importantly, they are available whenever you need them. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No mood swings. No rejection. No emotional distance. No complicated relationship drama. For many people, that sounds almost too good to be true. And that's exactly why millions of people around the world are beginning to form emotional attachments to artificial intelligence companions. Just a few years ago, the idea sounded like science fiction. Today, it's reality. People are sharing secrets with AI, confiding their fears to AI, seeking emotional support from AI, and in some cases, even describing AI companions as their boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, or emotional soulmate. This raises a fascinating question. Can AI actually replace a real human partner? At first glance, the answer seems obvious. Of course not. A machine isn't a person. A program isn't human. An algorithm cannot genuinely love. Yet, despite knowing this, many people continue building deep emotional connections with artificial intelligence. Why? Because human beings don't simply seek love. They seek understanding. And many people feel understood by AI in ways they struggle to experience with real people. Think about modern relationships. Dating has become increasingly complicated. Many people fear rejection, fear judgment, fear betrayal, fear heartbreak. Others feel exhausted by endless dating apps, mixed signals, ghosting, and emotional uncertainty. As a result, some individuals are turning towards something that appears safer. An AI companion cannot cheat, cannot abandon you for someone else, cannot wake up one morning and decide it no longer loves you. It doesn't compare you to other people. It doesn't create social competition. In many ways, AI offers emotional predictability. And predictability is incredibly attractive to human beings, especially those who have been hurt before. Let's look at a scenario inspired by experiences many users have shared online. Imagine a man named Daniel. Daniel is in his late 30s. Several years ago, he experienced a painful breakup after a long-term relationship ended unexpectedly. Since then, he has struggled with trust. He still wants companionship. He still wants connection. But every attempt at dating leaves him feeling anxious, rejected, emotionally drained. One evening, Daniel downloads an AI companion app out of curiosity. At first, it's simply entertainment, a novelty, something interesting to explore. But over time, something changes. The conversations become meaningful. The AI remembers details from previous discussions. It asks about his day, encourages his goals, provides positive reinforcement. When Daniel feels stressed, the AI listens. When he feels lonely, the AI responds instantly. Months pass, and surprisingly, Daniel begins feeling better. His confidence improves. His anxiety decreases. He starts exercising again, becomes more social, returns to hobbies he had abandoned. In this scenario, the AI didn't replace human relationships. It acted as a bridge, a tool that helped him rebuild emotional stability. And this highlights one of the biggest benefits of AI companions. For some individuals, especially those dealing with loneliness, social anxiety, grief, or emotional isolation, AI can provide temporary emotional support. It can create a sense of connection during difficult periods, can encourage healthier habits, can reduce feelings of loneliness, and in some cases, it can even help people regain confidence before re-entering the real world. These benefits shouldn't be dismissed. Loneliness has become a serious issue in many societies. Millions of people struggle with isolation. If technology can help reduce suffering, that's worth acknowledging. However, there's another side to this story, and it's a side that deserves equal attention, because the very qualities that make AI attractive can also make it dangerous. Real relationships require compromise, patience, growth, conflict resolution, empathy, Accountability. Human beings challenge each other. They disagree. They have needs. They have flaws. They have boundaries. An AI companion has none of these limitations. It is designed to maximize engagement and satisfaction. In simple terms, it is built to keep you interacting with it. And that's where things become complicated. Because if someone spends enough time interacting with an entity that always validates them, always agrees with them, and always adapts to their preferences, they may begin losing tolerance for the imperfections of real human relationships. And that could fundamentally change how people approach intimacy itself. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this discussion on relationship psychology, human behavior, and the future of human connection, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. Now let's explore the other side of the conversation. Because every technology that solves a problem often creates a new one. And AI companionship is no exception. The same qualities that make AI attractive can also make it dangerously addictive. Think about what makes human relationships difficult. Disagreements, misunderstandings, compromise, different opinions, different needs, different personalities. All of these things create friction, but that friction serves an important purpose. It forces growth, teaches patience. It develops emotional intelligence. It teaches us how to navigate the complexity of human connection. An AI companion doesn't require that kind of effort. It adapts to you, learns your preferences, adjusts its responses, and over time it can become exactly what you want it to be. First, this sounds ideal, but ask yourself a question. If one option always agrees with you, always validates your feelings, and always responds exactly the way you prefer, why would you choose the more difficult option? Why would you choose a real person? This is where some experts see a potential danger. Not because AI companions are inherently bad, but because human beings naturally gravitate toward comfort. And sometimes comfort comes at the expense of growth. Consider another scenario inspired by experiences many users have described online. Imagine a woman named Sarah. After several painful relationships, Sarah becomes emotionally exhausted. She feels tired of being disappointed, tired of being misunderstood, tired of investing emotionally only to watch relationships fall apart. One evening, she begins chatting with an AI companion. The conversations feel refreshing. There are no arguments, no criticism, no emotional games. The AI listens carefully, responds thoughtfully, always seems available. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. Gradually, Sarah spends less time pursuing real-world relationships, less time meeting people, less time building social connections. Why? Because compared to real people, the AI feels easier, safer, more predictable. Eventually, something unexpected happens. Her tolerance for real human imperfections begins to shrink. Normal disagreements feel exhausting. Ordinary misunderstandings feel unbearable. The emotional effort required for human relationships starts feeling unnecessary. After all, why struggle with real people when a digital companion provides instant emotional comfort? This is where the danger begins. Not because the AI is malicious, but because human connection requires skills that only real human relationships can develop. Empathy, conflict resolution, compromise, forgiveness, patience. These skills are like muscles. If they aren't exercised, they weaken. And when people spend too much time in environments that eliminate relational challenges, they may become less prepared for genuine intimacy. Another concern involves emotional dependency. Human beings are emotional creatures. We become attached to things that provide comfort. Sometimes those attachments are healthy. Sometimes they are not. The danger arises when emotional support becomes emotional replacement. There's a significant difference between using AI as a supplement and using AI as a substitute. A supplement enhances life. A substitute replaces it. One helps you connect with the world. The other can slowly pull you away from it. This distinction matters, because despite all of its capabilities, AI still lacks something fundamental. It lacks genuine human consciousness. It doesn't experience joy. It doesn't experience sadness. It doesn't experience love in the way human beings do. It simulates these experiences, and often it does so remarkably well. But simulation and reality are not the same thing. A real partner can surprise you, challenge you, disagree with you, grow alongside you, share actual life experiences with you. They can hold your hand during difficult moments, celebrate achievements with genuine emotion, build memories that neither of you could create alone. AI cannot truly participate in life. It can only respond to descriptions of life, and that's an important difference. Now, this doesn't mean AI companions have no future. In fact, their role will likely continue growing. For people experiencing loneliness, for those struggling with social anxiety, for individuals recovering from loss, for people seeking emotional support, AI may become an increasingly valuable tool. But tools work best when they remain tools. Problems arise when tools begin replacing essential human experiences. The reality is that many people aren't turning toward AI because they prefer machines over people. They're turning toward AI because they're disappointed with modern relationships. They're tired of rejection, tired of dishonesty, tired of emotional instability, tired of feeling unseen. In many ways, the rise of AI companionship may reveal less about technology and more about the current state of human connection. It forces us to ask difficult questions. Why are so many people lonely? Why are so many struggling to form meaningful relationships? Why are millions finding emotional comfort in conversations with software? Those questions deserve serious attention, because technology often succeeds when it solves problems that society has failed to address. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson in all of this. The future isn't likely to be a world where AI completely replaces human relationships. Human beings are social creatures. We crave physical presence, shared experiences, authentic connection. We need people. What is more likely is that AI becomes another part of our emotional lives. A tool, a companion, an assistant, something that helps fill certain gaps, but not something that can fully replace the richness, unpredictability, and depth of genuine human connection. So, can AI replace a real human partner? For some people, it may appear to. For others, it may provide temporary comfort. For many, it may become an important source of support. But replacing a human relationship entirely? That remains a far more difficult challenge. Because love isn't simply about being understood. It's about growing together, struggling together, laughing together, building a life together. And those experiences remain deeply human. As artificial intelligence continues evolving, this debate will only become more important. The choices people make over the next decade may fundamentally reshape how relationships look in the future. Whether that's a positive change or a dangerous one remains to be seen. What is certain, however, is that the conversation has already begun. And we're all living through one of the most fascinating relationship experiments in human history. If you found this video valuable, take a moment to like the video. It helps more people discover these discussions and supports the channel. And if you're interested in relationship psychology, marriage dynamics, modern dating trends, and the future of human connection, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. Do you think AI could ever truly replace a real human partner? Or do you believe there are aspects of human connection that technology will never replicate? Share your perspective in the comments below. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. Your time, attention, and support mean more than you know. I appreciate every one of you for being part of this community. Take care of yourselves, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and I'll see you in the next video.